Dating after 60 is different. Not worse, not weird, just different. Okay, maybe a little weird. And nobody really tells you how, because all the dating advice out there seems to be written for 30-year-olds, most of whom aren't even dating. They're staying in. They're not in situationships, they're in sweatpants. But you've lived, you've loved, you've probably lost, and now you're back out there, or thinking about getting back out there, or maybe thinking about it. Wherever you are, I've got you, because there are things no one tells you about dating after 60, but I will. If that's at all interesting or intriguing, I hope you'll stick around, because that's what's on the agenda. It might feel like you've been dropped back at the beginning. First dates, awkward texts, wondering what to wear. But this isn't a reset. It's a whole new chapter. And the good news, you're bringing a lot more with you this time. More confidence, more clarity, way less tolerance for nonsense. This isn't about going backwards. This is about stepping into something with your eyes wide open and your sense of humor intact. You just have to remember that the best parts of you didn't disappear. They're just waiting to be used in a brand new way. By 60, everybody's got a routine, a rhythm, preferences that are baked in. You might meet somebody who doesn't like to travel, eats dinner at 4:30, and listens to smooth jazz at full volume. That's not a deal breaker. That's information. You don't need to fit into someone else's life like a missing puzzle piece. You need to see if your lives can run parallel, maybe, not identical. So don't take pickiness personally. It's just people being honest about what works for them. And you get to be just as honest right back. You're not difficult. You're self-aware. The spark is still real, but it's less fireworks and more fireplace for a lot of people. It might take a little longer to feel it for some. It might show up as laughter or ease or just feeling safe sitting next to someone without saying anything at all. And that's not boring, that's beautiful. So if you don't feel those butterflies in the first 10 minutes, don't panic. Chemistry now is more about connection than chaos. It can build with time. And the slow kind, that happens to be the kind that sticks. A lot of people over 60 are dating after divorce or after widowhood. And that changes things. It's not just about excitement. It's about honoring the past while still making room for the present. You don't need to move on to be ready. You just need to be open. There's no rush to get over somebody, and you're not replacing anyone. That's not how life works. You're expanding your story. And the right person, they'll understand that. They'll know that love leaves fingerprints, and they won't be afraid to hold your hand anyway. But also, you have to be willing to move forward as well. Wait, did somebody just say recycling? I'm a huge fan of recycling. I rinse every jar and I sort every bottle. I drag that bin down to the curb like I'm saving the world. But every once in a while, there's a little wish cycling going on. You know, that moment where you toss something in the bin and you're just hoping that somehow miraculously there's a machine out there somewhere ready to transform it and give it a second life. And honestly, there's a little wishful thinking going on here, too. I see you. Some of you are just hoping you'll stumble across this channel again when you need it most. And sure, you could hope, or you could simply hit that button and subscribe. That way you always know where to find me. For the coffee and the conversation, a little clarity, just go ahead and hit that button. I mean, hope is nice, but having a plan, way better. All right, now we can head on back to the episode. Why were they even talking about recycling? Look, if it's been a while since someone flirted with you or you flirted with someone else, it's okay to feel out of practice. Flirting after 60 isn't about being sexy in the way that magazines told us to be back in the day. It's about presence. It's about playfulness. It's about twinkle. Just smile and compliment them, ask them something slightly unexpected, make somebody laugh, tease them a little bit. You don't need to be super smooth. You just need to be sincere and having fun. If you're a little rusty, good. Rust means that you're human. And it also means you've still got some shine under there. Here's something nobody tells you. Some of your best growth happens when no one else is in the room, when you're not tending to someone else's emotions, not shaping yourself to fit into someone else's plan. Just you figuring out who you are now, what you want now. If you're in a season of being alone, not dating, not texting, not pairing up, you're not behind. You're in the gym. You're building emotional strength and peace. And that's what you bring into your next relationship, not baggage, balance. Don't underestimate that. Yes, dating apps are weird. The profiles, the bio, all the men standing next to a boat with monstrous looking fish. But you don't have to choose between apps and the real world. You can do both. You should do both. Try the apps. Hang on to them, but also talk to someone at the cafe. Sign up for a group activity. Ask your friends if they know somebody who's single and who doesn't live in a yurt. Love after 60 doesn't need an algorithm. Needs a door cracked open. That's it. Dating, what do I always say? The apps are a tool. They're not the whole toolbox. Dating after 60 isn't about reinventing yourself. It's about reintroducing yourself to the world, to love, maybe even to you. You've lived a lot, you've learned a lot, and now you get to bring all of that into something new, something real, something just for you. Maybe it's just for you, and that's how it will always be. And if you're happy with that, that's totally fine. That is also an option, and I always want to make sure that you know that that's on the table. If you're not dating yet, don't rush it. Use this time. Get strong, get clear, get good at loving your own company so that when somebody does come along or you want to let somebody in, they're not filling a void. They're joining a life that's already full of meaning. All right, I hope you found that interesting or helpful. If you did, you might want to check out this here episode. I picked it out just for you. And please, before you go, don't forget to give Mom the thumbs up. Look at her demonstrating her excellent thumbs up mannerisms. She says it's the only way she knows these episodes are worth all the hair and makeup. Don't forget to subscribe because 60 isn't the end of the dating pool. It's the deep end. And I've got a whole lot more to share with you. I appreciate you being here with me today. And until next time, have a good one.